Hello my darlings, and welcome to my spell oil series. Today I'm going to share my recipe for Do As I Say oil. This spell oil is used for power and control and can be used in magical workings for self-control. Let's do some magical crafting. This video is part of a series where I share recipes for 12 very popular spell oils, so if you're interested in more oil recipes, please check out those other videos. I'll link to them below. You can also watch a video in which I create a Book of Shadows page for each of the spell oils in the series. And if you'd like to download a PDF of any and all of my grimoire pages, you can visit Magical Crafting on Patreon at the link below the video. My patrons can download recipes, Book of Shadows pages, artwork, and more, all provided as PDFs, and I'll continue to add new, downloadable content as I do more projects on the channel. I put this printable label sheet on my Patreon as well. This sheet includes a label for each of the 12 oils in the series. You can print it out on label paper, or print it on regular paper and glue, tape, or decoupage it onto your master bottle. If you'd like to download a PDF of the label sheet, you can visit Magical Crafting on Patreon at the link below the video. Spell oils are also called conjure oils, and they're used in witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, and root work. Their uses are as varied as the people who make them. Do As I Say oil is traditionally used for power and control. It can also be used to get someone to see things your way, to gain the upper hand in business or personal relationships. It's used for dominance and is useful in magical workings for self-control. Before I talk about each ingredient and what it adds to the oil, I feel like I should say that this is my personal Do As I Say oil blend. You can find many recipes for this oil in books and online. The ingredients will always differ slightly. When making your own Do As I Say oil, you should incorporate the ingredients you have on hand that provide the effects you want in your oil. As always, my tutorial should only be a starting point for you to develop your own craft. I encourage you to use what feels right for you and what you have access to. There's no need to buy expensive herbs or spices unless you want to. You can use any bottle you have on hand for your spell oil. I chose this tall, thin bottle, but one with a wide opening can be a bit easier to add the herbs into. This is called the master bottle. All of the ingredients are mixed into this bottle. I usually start with the dry ingredients, then add the essential oils, and finally add the carrier oil. You can do this the opposite way if you prefer to start with the main oil. Calamus root is an ingredient that will help you sweetly get your way. It's used for power and control, and also self-confidence. Patchouli is used in love and lust magic, and also attracts wealth. Licorice root is probably the most important ingredient. Use it to bind and heighten power in spell work. It's also the ingredient for commanding, controlling, and persuading others. It's used in love spells and binding work. Mandrake is used to attract love, and it will also add a boost to your spell work. Mandrake can also add a little bit of protection to your spell oil. Orris root will draw love to you or keep a lover faithful. It's related to personal success and popularity. I've added 5 dry ingredients to the master bottle so far. Now is the time I add my essential oils. You can always substitute essential oil for dried herbs or vice versa. Use whatever you have on hand. Some people dislike the scent of patchouli, while others really love it. I'm one of the latter. In fact, I consider patchouli mixed with amber my signature scent. And so I'm adding more patchouli scent with my essential oil. Next, I add bergamot essential oil. Bergamot attracts wealth and success, raises spirits, and draws passion. Bergamot is used to clear the mind and spirit, dispelling the shadows of depression, sadness, or fogginess that can come from focusing on worries and problems. Generally speaking, traditional do-as-I-say oil is going to smell somewhat woody and earthy, with citrusy notes if you add bergamot. I've added 9 things and 8 ingredients into my bottle. You don't have to use this many for your oil. Use the ingredients that correspond to the uses you're going to put your oil to. You don't have to follow this recipe exactly unless you want to. Once you've added all of your dry ingredients as well as your essential oils, it's time to add the main carrier oil. I used sweet almond oil. Once the master bottle is full, allow the herbs to steep inside for 3 or 4 weeks, shaking occasionally to mix them. Once the oil has steeped sufficiently, you can strain the herbs out of the oil using a cheesecloth lined strainer, if that's your preference. Keep the bottle tightly closed and store it in a cool place. This way it can last from a year to 18 months. There are many ways to use do-as-I-say oil. It's said that an agreement sealed with a handshake wearing do-as-I-say oil cannot be broken. But do not wear this oil if you have allergies to any of the ingredients. If you have issues with willpower or self-control, you can create a ritual to focus on those issues and anoint the candle or other items used in the spell with this oil. In general, this spell oil is best used when it can come into direct contact with the intended individual. However, it can be used in sympathetic magics as well. It can be used to anoint candles, mojo bags, lodestones, and other amulets. However you intend to use it, I hope this video has given you some ideas on how to create do-as-I-say oil for your own magical crafting.